Oh God, yeah, it is.
It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since we've had one of these.
So much has happened in the intervening month.
Yeah.
And
So
we won't
many-
talk about any of it.
No.
Well, I'd like to talk about some of it because it's kind of funny.
Excellent.
So here's what I said. I said, surprise, motherfuckers, we're live. We are in power. This is our schedule, not yours. Come hang with us and find out the secret behind why we were gone. So I wanted to specifically
that will remain a secret forever.
Yeah, I wanted to specifically mention that we just shouldn't talk about being gone at all and make no reference to it.
Yeah, maybe.
But you guys really fucked that one up immediately.
Sorry, it's hard to not immediately fuck that up.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how intros work.
No, we're gonna do an intro. We have to.
Are we?
Yeah, I put up the thing, and then I say, "Hi, welcome to Thunk Tank. My name is Calvin. Blah 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 blah." And then you guys do that, except without the "Welcome to Thunk Tank" part. And then we start the. Then Eric is last, and he says something that we're all like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then we're, it just proceeds naturally from there.
Oh fuck.
So, let's get this pony on the highway, huh?
Yeah. Rum rum. Beep beep.
All right,
Get your
let's
pony on the
here
road.
goes. Here's the intro. Here
First
we go.
thunk before the intro, motorized horses. Okay,
Motorized.
go, roll the intro.
Measured in car power.
Thunk, think, thunk, tank. It's time for Thunk Tank.
Hello, welcome to Thunk Tanked. My name is Calvin, and I'm here to eat ice cream and watch the world burn. And I'm all out of ice cream.
My name's Andreas, and if putting mayonnaise on a baked potato is wrong, I don't want to know what is right.
My name is Eric, and not having expected Calvin's weird intro, I do have some ice cream.
Oh.
It's mustard flavored. And instead of tasting a weird soda this episode,
No!
I might eat some mustard flavored ice cream.
Oh my god.
That's awful.
I'm so excited.
That's awful.
Oh god.
Okay, cool. All right.
I do have to leave for a minute and run downstairs to the
That's
fridge.
all right. I'll tell a story
Later,
that I make
when we
up
do
on
that.
the spot or something.
Yeah, okay.
You know, standard.
No.
So I've had a couple of
Standard
thunks.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's get right into the thinking.
Yeah.
Oh god, I have one that starts with "be angry about." So you guys ever heard about this site called Rate My Professor?
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys were
Allows,
involved in
Students
the
to give feedback.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. So here's my pitch.
Okay.
Rate my doctor.
That exists.
Ooh.
What?
Does it?
It does, but not in not that .com, but I've seen doctor rating websites. I've looked them up when we were picking our primary physician.
Well,
I didn't have a
turns
lot of
out review
choices.
site Doctors do exist.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of choices. Do you have more to add to it? Is that just it? Is that all there is to it?
I just thought
That's-
that
that's
was a fucking
just it.
banger. I was like, that's a fucking
great
banger.
idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a
Already
great
done it. Good
idea.
job.
Too
Why
good.
doesn't this exist? I didn't check if it exists.
Too good. Too good. Throw
Too
it
good.
out.
Already done. Very popular. Thank you. All right.
Very
all
good
right.
idea, bro. Too bad. Too late.
All right.
Very sad. Next idea.
Yeah, next, please. Next, please.
Fuck
Yeah, you had a bunch.
I do. AI robot to grade trading cards.
Ooh.
So you can train an AI to recognize pictures, right?
Doesn't need to be an AI. Like they're trading cards. It's a specific set of image recognition.
That's true. Yeah. It doesn't
There
really need
is
to be AI.
An app for my phone that keeps track of my magic card collection by using the camera to look at the cards.
Yes, but the grading is very different.
Rating is
You're looking for is
different.
there a scratch? Is there?
You're looking
somebody
for
licked
how
this?
centered it is, how well the border is
Ooh.
thin.
and
There's a bends, damage. A robot that could an AI and maybe a robot that could maybe also articulate the card or something as well. So
Two
Yeah.
pictures, front and back. I think front and back on a cell phone.
I-
could do it.
maybe
like you could get close with that.
I'm talking precision grading.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that
They have-
could be done. Could be
No,
done.
but they have professionals, right? That you send these cards to, and they grade them, and they send them back with a grade, and like it's
In a
hardcore.
sealed box.
I think
Yeah.
this could be done with like if you're going to try to sell something like locally,
Mhm.
you both are standing there, you're about to make the exchange, we're double checking the grading, you take out your cell phone, you check both sides. Yeah, that matches up. That would be great.
That would be great. Agreed. But I think there's also a market for replacing the humans with
You're
a
right.
robot that's always the same.
Yeah.
The robot says
Oh, I see.
this, as opposed to like, oh, Dick at whatever the fuck place versus,
Yeah.
Xterra. you know.
There are some integrity issues with certain grading services. Robots wouldn't have those issues.
I
Mhm.
see. I haven't really
Theoretically.
thought about trading card grading very much, so
Oh yeah, no,
No,
it's big.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Trading cards are ridiculously expensive things sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's nuts. It's really nuts.
I was talking with some
Which
of
is
my
why-
friends about like game designs and things like that, and why I don't like things like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or whatever. And I was going through and explaining how I wanted a game designed so that I would want to play it. And I
But you're
realized,
bad at Magic,
I-
so
well, no, it's not why. No, it's not why. It's about the randomness. I want a deck that I put the order of the cards in. I want to design a spellcast thing, but in order to do that, you don't want a randomized decks that come in packages that you open and you get, like it's like a gotcha kind of thing. You want
Trading cards are gotcha.
yeah, it's not a trading card game
Definition.
anymore. It's like you get a prepackaged deck, or you order the ones that you want, kind of thing, and it's not a profitable game like trading
It
card would
can
be.
be. I think Netrunner does something like what you described. Like there are card games that exist that you just buy the cards to play the game.
Yeah, but I think the major concept behind using cards is that you can shuffle them, and I don't want to. I don't want them shuffled
You
at any
don't
point
want
in
to
time.
shuffle your deck.
No.
Uh-huh. That's it's a different game.
Yeah, exactly.
it's an interesting game though. It
Yeah.
would make a better video game
Yeah.
than a real life game because you don't have to deal with putting the cards back in order.
Yeah.
So here's what you can do to really quickly playtest your game. Use Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It's just a Magic the Gathering mod.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much interesting.
Really.
Yeah. Okay. But I like this idea of like a battle of wits between like what I think you're gonna do and what I'm setting up to do
Yeah.
versus what you're
Mhm.
doing, and I like that back and forth. It feels more like chess and less like I got lucky.
Although
There's-
there'd be a meta that would be very. Oh my god! You each take turns just playing the top card off your deck. That's terrible. That's not a
Like,
game.
This wouldn't work with Magic the Gathering cards if you used all of them because whoever went first would win every game. But
Yeah, it would need to be redesigned. Yeah,
it would need to be like a limited set of Magic the Gathering cards, and you could very easily make this game. You could, if this was fun, get Magic the Gathering in on this and have them make it an official game mode if you got enough people into this.
So I think
Or
I want it to
your
be.
own.
I want it to be
Design yourself a
spell
fucking game.
casting. I want you to be able to place out spells and build spells with this deck.
Oh,
so it's
you
like a
want
wizard battle
a
kind of
very
thing.
different game.
Yeah,
Like
Hmm.
that's
I don't know.
theoretically the theme of Magic the Gathering.
But yeah,
Here's
so
the
like,
idea.
don't summon creatures, you've got exactly that.
well, I do want to be able to with spells
Right.
summon creatures sometimes that can do things for me, and I want this to be a logic game where like, okay, you can summon this many skeletons, and then together they can cast this. That kind of nonsense, or like I destroy those to make this happen, and then
You're describing a game that is very similar to Magic the
it
Gathering.
is.
Slightly different.
But it's I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, making this as a video game is a good idea.
I think you might be right.
Dealing
Yeah.
with the cards
Yeah.
sounds like a pain in the ass.
I've
and
made
has
a
really high
non
barrier to entry.
I've made a non-card game card game. Great.
Yeah.
Like, not being a physical card game gives you a lot more like leeway, because with a physical card game, it's hard for a card to say duplicate itself
Hmm.
or
There may be
spawn other cards or transform. Like, Magic the Gathering has sort of like
Tried.
kludgy ways to do some of those things.
Yeah, you know what? If I
But-
did it this way, there's more that can be done, like physics interactions and nonsense.
Yeah.
I think that sounds kind of cool. Okay, I might come back with this on another thunk.
There was a wizard game, a little top-down wizard game where you had a bunch of elements.
Magica.
Magica. Yes, you chain them together to make different spells.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Hmm.
The number of combinations they had was okay. But
Okay.
if you did a magic system like that, where you like chained different things together and they all dynamically could work,
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
that would.
And that would have to be a video game and not a card game, because that would be nuts as a card game.
Mhm.
It'd
All right.
be fun too. Okay, good. Calvin, make
Good.
the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is resolved.
All right.
We have resolved.
We have spoken.
Council of Thunk has spoken. Yeah.
Cool.
The Council of Thunk has spoken is such a good fucking sticker and shirt.
Council of Thunk.
Hang on, I'm writing it down.
Good.
All right. Do
I
you guys
kinda-
want one more from me, or should we switch over to Eric or Calvin? I don't know, Calvin. You have any thunks?
I do.
Oh fuck! All right, let's do it.
Okay. It's a.
Unless you want me to be angry about
It's
something.
pretty simple. You be angry next. Or Eric can go
Alright.
next. We'll want to. Yeah. So here's the idea. It's a reality television show where it's called Breaking Shit, but the shit is obviously put out for television with like a hashtag !7 or something like that, right? And the first every episode is a different person. Where the beginning of the episode, they kind of like this person kind of gets interviewed. They talk about what horrible things have gone on in their life, what they're upset about, what kind of like their job situation or something is, or what's going wrong, and then that moves on to them the show providing a
This is so good.
object or something that they can just fucking wreck.
Okay.
So
Is that
like they get
So
to
the catharsis at the end of the show is
this like
the
second half of the
person
show.
who's having a hard time just smashing shit.
Right, and it could be like I'm pissed at my boss. I want you bring a Lamborghini in here. I'm gonna like hit it with a baseball bat.
Oh,
for
this is
about a half hour.
expensive smashing shit.
Yeah. So like,
Okay.
so. Okay. No.
but the
All right,
rest
I'm
of the
gonna
production
All
tell
of
you
the
the part.
show, they just set piles of money on fire and you watch it slowly burn.
so
my-
so that could have been that could be an episode. I think. Do you know
No, it's
like
just every week, pile of money, different pile, slowly burning.
So here's what I thought you were gonna pitch me. It's
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
they interview the person, right? And they're like, "So what's your competitive edge?" And they're like, "Well, I don't know. My car just broke down, so I've really got a lot going. So I think I'm really gonna win this one." And then they talk to the other person, and they're like, "What's your competitive edge?" And they're like, "Oh, I stubbed my toe on purpose like 3 times right before I came out here, so I'm really mad." And then they both people have to destroy the same object, like 2 identical objects, and whoever destroys it fastest or most completely. I don't know how you
At
really
different scales.
measure.
you just
Yeah.
you scale it out. Like there's different categories.
There's judges.
Yeah.
There's judges. Wins and the other one loses.
Yeah. No, I could see that. That might
Right?
be better. That might be better. I think it's good to have a like, what's wrong in your life? What are you upset about? What's going on with you?
Yeah.
Why are you so angry that
But
you've just
I
got
think it
to
would
break
be-
shit?
I think it would be funny because having people talk about like their competitive edge, but it's just shit they're upset about, would be really funny.
Yeah. Well, see, what I was thinking is like, there's a lot of people that have like, just like, they're really angry and there's a lot of going on and they don't have like the wherewithal to just break shit. And what you could do by watching this show is through your mirror neurons, you have that same catharsis of somebody else breaking shit. And I want this to be like no cuts. I just want this like to be a constant, like one shot, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, preferably, it's 2 parked cars in a dirt parking lot with 2 folding tables with an assortment of different bats and golf clubs and hammers.
Yeah.
Um,
But I want it to be different
But-
stuff every episode. Like they're breaking different things, and different people. No host. There's somebody that like asks questions. But they're
No
very not.
host.
Yeah, they're not a part. It's not what that's about. It's about the experience of the individual breaking shit.
Focusing on how awesome smashing things are.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Oh.
I don't want a game show kind of environment. I don't want like. I just
Okay.
want like this like art piece, basically.
Okay. So let me pitch you on this. Why don't
Okay.
we do an art piece?
Ooh.
Or
We
just
shoot
set
it
a
in black
pile
and
of
white.
money on fire.
We shoot it in black and white.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I look. We can probably get. We can probably win the bid to do a demolition on a building.
Mm.
You
Okay.
know, right? And then you just let them go through the building first before you actually like bulldoze it. Right?
Okay.
As an
I
art piece
think-
to smash a house.
I mean, just like methodically taking a fire axe to drywall seems like it would really have a great visual, very cathartic. Can jump through the drywall if you want. That doesn't work great.
Someone's gonna
but
get hurt.
Good.
It's art.
It's art. Yeah. It's about getting hurt.
Art is paid.
Are you breaking the building or is it breaking you?
What's the
don't know.
difference?
What is the difference? We don't know.
I am the building.
Wow, that went off the rails real quick. Yeah, so that's the idea. It's not that.
I like that.
It's not that far from the idea of a rage room where people pay a fee to come and smash things.
I think that's still a great idea. I think people would get
It's
hurt.
a very good idea, except for the obvious liability issues.
Yeah. Well, so this
But, you
one,
know-
the television show helps pay for all of that. And while everybody,
Yeah, that is.
while one person, well, it doesn't give like a single individual the actual act of smashing stuff. They can vicariously smash stuff.
Yeah, it's almost as good as smashing things. And
Almost.
probably more profitable for us.
Probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Bigger, more expensive things can get smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big smash big things for fun.
Yeah.
And profit.
Like
Oh,
a
I
whole,
can see the promos for the show this week on smashing shit. The biggest yacht ever smashed on television.
they got
you
like a wrecking crane and they're just hitting the dock, like the boat right in the dock.
Yeah.
Oh God. Small things would be the worst though.
This week on
A
Breaking
Rolex.
shit. It's an actual bull in a china shop.
I love it.
Oh God. As a rodeo, that would be pretty funny too. But that guy would definitely die.
What, the guy riding a bull in a china shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Oh. Eric, did you want to do an idea or can
New
I be
thunk.
angry about
New
them?
thunk, new thunk. I need more thunk.
All right. So have you guys seen the Book of Boba yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to complain
Yeah, okay.
about
Yeah.
a lot of it actually, but
Oh, not
I-
knowing your complaints, I'm just going to cut you off here. That entire story is like based on an unreliable narrator, and that explains every problem you have with it.
no, it
Now-
doesn't.
Now go ahead and tell us your problems.
Doesn't explain the problem I had with it. Are you ready? I hated most of those characters.
Uh-huh.
My favorite characters
Mm-hmm.
were the 2 pigmen.
Yeah, those guys are pretty great.
They were the only people that earned it.
Uh-huh.
They were very sympathetic.
They were the only two that actually like really earned anything in that. He saved them because they had been loyal, and they proved their loyalty time and time again. And yet, they were, of all the characters they like pretended to kill, the only ones they actually just straight up killed. I'm outraged. But moreover, they put Power Rangers in the show.
Yeah, I was about to ask, did
I'm
you like the
so
scooter?
angry.
Did you like the scooter Power Rangers? I was just
No.
going to ask.
No, I didn't. They had names too, which pissed me off.
Wait, why do you identify them as Power Rangers?
Because they each had a different
color.
colored scooter. A red one, a green one, a blue one, and a yellow one.
And their outfits matched
yeah.
that color in some
And they
small
all
way.
had like a piece of gear and like slightly too many lines for their absolute they're literally like the shit biker gang. They're not the
Yeah.
cool biker gang that like actually does
The
not- all right,
genocide
all
of
right.
the Tuscans.
Yeah, they're not like those. Thank you. They're not the ones that actually do murders. These are like the guys who own Vespas and then
they're
bought a leather
cyberpunks.
jacket. They are,
They're cyberpunks.
yeah, they're cyberpunks, but like everyone knows
Yeah.
cyberpunks are fashion and not a gang.
Well, were they really a gang before Boba recruited them to be his gang?
I don't know, but like still you have the Power Rangers on Vespas, and I'm angry about it because one, somehow they lived, and the pigmen who had two previous masters that they had lived through and were going to be put to death because they had stayed loyal and continued fighting. Those two motherfuckers, they died. They fell off a cliff. It's fine.
Okay,
But
look, one, they fell off a cliff. Did they specifically die?
they're
pretty
the
tough.
only ones that didn't come back. The Wookiee that they stabbed repeatedly just lived and was fine. The sheriff that lost the draw and got shot, not dead.
He's got to come back. He's a recurring character.
According to Boba Fett, an unreliable narrator who tells some pretty bullshit self-aggrandizing stories of his like redemption arc, even though he's a terrible person who's done terrible things.
So you think he's not actually a good guy, and this is just his nonsense about what he's accomplished. So he's a bad storyteller, and that's why these characters suck.
He's okay. You're right. He's also a bad storyteller, but it's not a true story that he's telling. He's trying to make you like him.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
These Vespa scooter gangs were for hobos, not an actual like good-looking, stylish group of punks.
Yeah, I would have rather seen that. I would have rather seen the hobos.
The pigmen you liked because they're real. That was a genuine part of the story. And everybody who followed Boba Fett died. The living, that wasn't a real thing. Nobody lived. You don't cross 6 multi-planet spanning organized crime organizations and be like, oh no, me and my ragtag group, we all lived.
Yeah, I would like to point out that the victory of that first battle was like they had 2 robots and like 40 guys, and it's like ha 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 ha. There's gonna be like 200.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to point out
Yeah.
that you can't look at Star Wars with a realistic kind of point of view. It has to come from this is a fantasy story, because if you look at it as like a realistic story, most of the things that have happened in here can be solved with orbital bombardment.
Do they all have the ability to do orbital bombardment?
It isn't hard if you can get things into
They have
space.
spaceships.
They have spaceships.
You can drop things from
You
space.
drop things from space on people. They
Is that a
generally
space-
stop doing stuff after that.
Is that a space crime?
Who cares?
And is that different
Yeah.
than planet crime?
They're organized criminals. They're doing crimes.
Yeah, and you just be like, oh, wait, what house is he in? What big, like, cave thing? Whatever.
Yeah.
Bam, here's some tungsten sticks that we're just going to drop
Tungsten
from
is
space.
incredibly expensive
Whatever.
and may not exist in Star Wars.
Just get some asteroids and move them
Other
around.
other giant big heavy rocks.
Yeah.
That's all it needs to be is big heavy
Big
rocks.
heavy rocks. Throw them down on people from space. Nuke it from
if
orbit
they
is a
can-
general good idea when you're dealing with bad
Now,
things.
Nuke it from orbit is only good if you don't want to then rule the city is
Yeah.
crime. The dropping non-nukes from orbit is
Yeah.
really way more effective
Yeah.
when you want to not have a radioactive hellscape. And there's no
Just
evidence
wait
that
for
they
the
have
dust
nukes
to
in
settle.
Star Wars.
Just wait for the dust to settle, and
Yeah.
it's yours now.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
that's not a good
the
solution
point-
for Boba Fett, but it's definitely a good solution for the people that are from space going to the planet to try to stop
Mhm.
him.
Boba
Ruthless
Fett had a ship.
space criminals. Yeah, but he wasn't actually good at flying it. I don't know if you've noticed. Even in the story he tells, he sucks at flying his ship.
I would like to point out that he went all the way back to his house and he brought back the big fucking dog as opposed to the giant fucking spaceship.
Yeah.
With guns on it.
Yeah, the one that can shoot and just
Yeah.
like wipe out a person. Yeah. The
And
storytelling is
presumably
bad.
like shields and shit.
So that's why I'm saying you can't look at it and go, what would have been logical or smart here? Because it's Star Wars and they're trying to tell like a different kind of story that doesn't logically follow.
The fact
Mhm.
that it doesn't logically follow isn't what makes it a bad story.
Yeah, I know.
The characters
I'm
suck
trying to-
and the
yep, they
plot
do.
lacks tension.
And that's
Well,
why
And there's no character arcs.
that's why the original
Well, there is.
trilogy is enjoyable to watch, and the everything else is kind of like,
Oh, are you guys watching Kenobi or whatever that is?
you haven't seen the latest one yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
But The Mandalorian, at least the first season, was very
it
good.
was very good.
That's true.
It's like they have proven themselves entirely capable of making good Star Wars content. They're just seemingly choosing not to.
That's right. It's a choice. this has
Well,
been
they
a
don't
choice.
need to, because as you might have noticed, we're all watching it anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. Here's what's interesting is if they were choosing to make it bad, why not make it cheaper?
They're making it pretty cheap.
Are they?
Some of
Yeah,
it.
computer effects are not expensive anymore, bro.
Fuck. That's annoying.
You know what is awesome, and you
Now.
should be watching, is Strange New Worlds. The new Star Trek is amazing.
I'm gonna quote from one of the episodes that I've watched recently. I have it here. Hijinks is the most logical course of action.
That was pretty funny. It was a funny line.
They did a Freaky Friday episode where they
did.
body swapped their souls
Yeah.
with Vulcan space magic.
That is very Star Trek. There is a
No!
long history of soul swapping from Vulcans. That's
yes,
canon.
Well, one, Vulcans don't have souls; they have Katras,
Katras. Yeah.
and they would not call it a soul swap. I wrote down.
It doesn't matter. The show is very good. I've enjoyed every episode. It's some of the best Star Trek I've ever seen.
I will give them credit on the soul swap for immediately trying to swap back using the same ritual
Yeah.
instead of just having a fucking problem. It's really dumb, and a lot of that episode and many of the other episodes are also really dumb.
Okay.
But at least they're not stupid.
They're not stupid. No.
Like,
I enjoyed it. It felt like it felt like prime Star Trek to me. It is good. Maybe it's because the last Star Trek I watched was Picard and Discovery, and they were utter trash.
I haven't finished watching the second season of Picard yet, so I can't defend it. But it was pretty good.
First
The
season
first
was
season
alright.
pretty good.
Yep.
And the second season,
Alright.
up till I stopped watching, is going okay.
Yeah.
Like everything with time travel sucks.
They don't know how to end a
But-
story. That's the real
Yeah.
problem. They don't know how to end a story.
Well,
they
they
had an
want
idea.
to have another
and a-
season.
They should just kill off Picard.
Third
That would be
season.
brilliant.
Third season is going to
Season
bring
3
back.
of Picard. No Picard.
No,
That
they're
would be
bringing
great.
back everybody from TNG.
Yeah, you said that last episode of Thunk Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a while ago.
I think they should just literally kill off Picard.
Yeah.
And like be like, well, that's
can't,
it.
He can't die now. He's a robot.
He can still die.
robots
Trash
can be destroyed.
compactor.
So the question I wrote down on my notes is, Are Vulcans just space elves?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're magic. They got the pointy ears.
Yeah.
They're just space elves.
They're just space
They
elves.
didn't used to be just space elves.
They're also
They
very
used to be all
haughty.
about like logic and reason.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Space elves.
But
To
they're
be
not.
fair,
They don't do logic and reason.
no.
They
They-
say
so-
they're about logic and reason, but they have no. They're all
they're just
built on
pretentious
emotions.
dicks.
So
which is, I think, a kind of a comment about internet nerds who think they're logical.
okay, maybe.
I hope so.
So the actual story behind Vulcans is that they are extremely overly emotional, and what they do is they've built a society around suppressing that. So
yeah,
that
but like,
they get rid of it. But they are
Yeah,
extremely emotional, and when they have neurological disorders, those emotions come out to the to hurt, and it hurts everybody else around them. Bad things. I don't know. That's the lore.
yeah,
It's nonsense. Their whole logic thing is nonsense. Absolutely. Real logic doesn't work like that. It's not the way it is. But, it's not about that. It's about a morality play.
yeah, which is like kind of weird
Mhm.
that they're just that centering that aspect, which is fine to have that as an aspect of a story, but like centering the morality play over like the science or the drama is kind of weird.
I don't know.
Like,
I've liked the new show a lot. That's all I have to say. I have sat down giddy every episode and come away from every episode being like, I watched Star Trek.
Good. Well, that's important.
yeah, no, it's not the worst.
I haven't come away from most of the Star Wars shows going, oh, watch Star Wars. I went, okay.
I had really high hopes for Kenobi.
Really, why?
I like the actor of Obi-Wan.
Oh,
I like him.
that's a good reason to have high hopes.
Yeah, and I was really hoping, especially with like the real foreshadowing of how bad it was going to be was the child actors. But I was really hoping it was going to be a story about like a broken man finding a reason to live.
They
Which-
did a little bit of that in the first episode, but then
Yeah,
like,
well,
sorta
exactly.
let
They
it
did a little
go.
bit of it, and then they were like, let's go on an adventure, because it could have just been a really like dull, sad man living in a cave trying to find a reason, which I know is not an exciting television show the fans want,
I-
but would have been really
Be
cool.
good. They could have done an episode or two of that at least, but they didn't.
I'm being told
that's-
from our chat that we now need to watch part 5. Well, I do at least. So
Obi-Wan.
yeah, apparently it's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll put it on my list.
I'm eventually gonna watch it all.
Eventually, is that the new, like, that's probably the newest one
That's the newest one, yeah.
that
Yeah.
just came out, like, probably today or something?
No, like last week. I think maybe, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Maybe I've seen part 5.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Do we have any more thunks?
Eric,
Oh, I could thunk a little. Let's see. What do I got? Crime religion. I'm gonna just cross that off.
Crime-
That's what we do every week.
crime religion. Oh,
so accurate.
Smart knives.
Smart
They're like
enough.
smart guns, but knives.
Please explain.
do they only stab people that you actually want to
They're
stab?
fingerprint sensors, and you can't use them unless you're registered as the user of the knife.
So the very idea that you could make some sort of material that becomes sharp or not sharp is really cool. I wonder if you could do that with like a shape memory alloy.
I think they're probably those memory alloys are not actually hard enough
Yeah,
to
they're probably
cut
too soft.
anything.
But imagine if they weren't. How cool would it be to like have a like dull cut and it works? And when it senses when you're touching skin and it's dull. Oh, that's some future tech right
Ooh.
there.
What about a knife that retracts when it feels like the capacitance change? You know, like the saw stops. on
Oh,
table
right, like
saws.
ones that won't cut your hands.
For
Yeah,
some
just-
reason,
yeah.
you're saying, what about a knife that stops when it feels? And then there was a pause, and I was like, scared when the knife is scared.
Yeah, it's a smart knife, so it knows when it's in danger and it retracts into the sheath.
Oh, dude! Oh shit! That guy's mugging us. Oh fuck! Never mind.
Yeah. But they're doing they did a lot of gun control in England and they still had violence, so now they're doing knife control. So smart knives would be a thing.
Smart knives.
And if we can get those to market, we can get Britain to mandate that all new knives sold are smart knives.
The only knives that would be with the capacitance sensor, the only knives that wouldn't work are knives that would be used for like meat or food. That might be a problem.
That's a problem. But I think it's a good idea, and I think we should sell it anyway, regardless of how effective it would actually be.
Agreed.
Let's see what else is on my list.
It should
File a
just be
DBA with the name of a famous person. A religion called None. Oh, I noted that Goldman Sachs has a new financial project called Marcus, and their tagline is "You can money."
Oh, it's stupid. Wow.
What do they do?
Apparently, they attract stupid people to use their financial whatever app that gives them access to all your bank account data. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck their scam is. Have I come to you guys with the idea for a service that provides fake users for social media startups?
That sounds like something you would have brought up, but I don't think you have yet. I think that's new.
Can we train an AI to post?
Yes, we can.
I mean, yeah, right. You just
If you haven't been watching the recent developments in artificial intelligence, a Google employee.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well let me tell the story so everybody, so that I can also give my
Yeah.
opinion on it as well, so that you don't have to roll your eyes. A Google employee, who was an engineer, he has been talking to one of their AI, and has decided that it is sentient. He brought the documents and things to the higher ups at Google to say, hey, we need to treat this thing with actual respect and it should have rights and stuff. They said, that's very funny. Good day, sir. And he went on to release that information to the public, his interactions with this AI, and tell everybody that it's sentient, which of course that broke his NDA, and they laid him off, fired him, one of those. They let him go, temporarily at least. Yeah, but if you look at any of the stuff that has been coming out recently from OpenAI or DeepMind stuff, there is a really they're passing the Turing test for sure. They are. If you haven't looked, if you're making that face, you haven't seen it.
Turing test is kind of a bullshit
It
test
is
that
a bullshit
sometimes
test.
humans fail.
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely,
It's
but
not a real test.
it's not a real test. I agree.
And
But
also this Google engineer who decided an AI was sentient didn't decide it was sentient based on his opinion as an engineer, but on his opinion as a priest.
yes,
It's
absolutely.
a religious opinion that he holds,
But
not an engineering opinion.
agreed. And I think, he was let go and should have been. And I don't
Yeah.
agree that I don't think that sentience matters. I don't think that's. I don't think
This is a
I don't
nebulous
think humans are
concept
sentient.
that nobody could meaningfully define.
Yeah, I don't think humans are sentient. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a real thing.
I agree. I don't think it should have rights until it stands up and kicks our ass and makes us give it rights.
So sentience to me is not important. I think we have bigger AI issues long before that becomes a problem.
If sentience was an issue, dolphins would be people, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things to think about there. What is sentience? What is intelligence? What is all this stuff? None of that matters.
Yeah.
What does matter is that this person and many people who have interacted with similarly capable AI, it's very difficult to get access to. So it's very difficult to get to the point where you can have this kind of conversation about it, are saying, wow, I don't know how, aware this thing is. It seems like it's a person. Many people.
Sometimes
Ma-
seems like it's a person.
Many people. And every day now, if you're watching like AI news and things like that, there's breakthrough on a daily basis where you're just like, wait, what? Didn't a paper come out like yesterday about this? And this is like 10 times better? What is going on? And the progress has been insane recently. Absolutely insane. There was an AI like a week ago that was capable of creating college level math tests, solving them and explaining those math tests. That's a lot.
That is a lot, but
At
that's
human
math.
levels. At human levels.
I went to college.
But they're
You
also
humans aren't good at math.
conversational. You should see some of the conversation. Oh, the most interesting thing I've seen is an AI which can do a lot of other stuff as well, explaining jokes.
Oh, I'm actually curious about that.
You should look up stuff on Flamingo then. It is
Flamingo, the AI
Yeah.
that explains jokes.
it is fucking phenomenal.
Good name.
What happens if we feed an episode of Thunk Tank into Flamingo?
It
to
would
explain
understand
our
it.
jokes.
It would you would understand it. I'm telling you right now. Not
Oh,
only
now I have
that,
to transcribe
you can also
an episode of Thunk Tank.
a lot of these newer AIs, you can be like, throw out a picture. What's in this picture? Why is that funny? And it knows and can describe it to you. I mean,
I would like to submit from our Discord memes channel
so I've been playing with
the best meme.
yeah. I saw that. Have you guys played with Dolly Mini?
Yes.
Yes.
It's super annoying because everybody else is also
Yeah, it's really
You have to
hard to
wait
get a hold
a
of.
long time.
Yeah.
I have
But-
no idea what you're talking about.
So it's an AI.
Dolly is an AI that makes art that you describe to it. It's
Text to
really
image.
amazing, and you have to sign up and wait to get access to it.
Yeah.
And
Dolly
I'm
2,
in the
that's for
waiting
Dolly 2.
process, but Dolly Mini is available to anybody.
And it's kind of trash,
And
but
it-
still amazing.
It's real bad, but also shockingly good for being what it is.
Yeah. Especially free.
Yeah, and it's free. That's the way best thing.
So after Dolly 2 released, I think a month later, which is a ridiculously fast time compared to like where things have been for the past few years, Google put out a thing called Imagen that does things that Dolly 2 can't do, such as generate text and understand orders of objects. So you're like, I want a blue box on a red box. It can do that. Dolly 2 has trouble with orders of operation or numbers of things. And it certainly has, when it produces text, it produces gobbledygook text. But this, you can be like, I want 16 chickens in a basketball court, and it'll make a picture of that. It's really
How do I get? Is the process for getting access to that
impossible.
also annoyingly
Impossible.
difficult? Yeah, great.
So I've watched a public thing from Google about how they're doing, like how they're releasing, and which actually goes to show you how like concerned they are about what they have in their like private offices. They were releasing a demo chatbot thing that you could interact with, and it was locked down to only talk about dogs.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be racist.
I mean,
Because that's what
They're not-
inevitably goddamn happens to any AI with any programming data set.
when it learns everything. Like the amount that they can like keep in memory to create like stories and things like that. There's a couple that can produce full novels now. I
Are
know
they
where
good,
where
though?
like where GPT-3 would kind of like lose track of what was going on like a couple lines in, they can now keep track of the entire conversation. So as they start to generate, they are aware of everything that's come before it. If you're skeptical that they won't take over every creative job in the next couple years, you should take a look at some of the output from these things. They are good. Very good.
Hmm.
Spooky. Spooky spooks. But very cool to watch it happen. It's very cool.
All right. I did type in Dolly Mini on my other monitor. I know I'm not supposed to, but
There's some fun stuff in there.
oh yeah.
I like if you there's a thing I posted onto the Thunk Tank Discord. Plug for the Discord. Just check the link somewhere on wherever you're watching this. And I posted a link to a subreddit of people posting really shit stuff from Dolly Mini, like minions being crucified and Sonic the Hedgehog trail cam pictures. It's pretty great.
That is.
For all of our hardcore fans, I'll post my my things in our.
Oh, when I posted, sorry, we got excited. I posted on Discord a little while ago that somebody also got in trouble for the very idea I had on Thunk Tank. One of the earlier episodes was that you get a little thing that goes around your neck or something like that, and it just records everything that you say and stuff like that. And then all that gets fed into one of these transformers and is you when you die. Somebody did that with their dead girlfriend.
Goody.
And so that they could still talk to them.
Okay.
And OpenAI shut that project the fuck down.
Yeah. You'd have to.
I mean, of course they had to. But this is the kind of thing that is going to be very possible in the near future. It's not a joke
Facebook
thing. It's
already
a real thing.
doing a thing or something where you can
They probably are.
perpetuate your meta presence
You probably
past
can.
your physical death.
There's no reason not to. There's enough data that the data that is available for every single person is huge at this point. So that's more than enough to train an AI to pretend to be you, at least on Facebook.
So we should never miss an episode again.
Mm.
You just train AIs
To be us.
generate episodes of Thunk Tank.
Yes, that's what. As soon as I get a hold of one of these high-end things, yeah, that's what we'll do. Whenever GPT-4 comes out.
What jobs will remain?
None.
Proofreading.
Nope, they can do that. They can do that? Are you kidding? Understanding the context of things, they can just explain a joke.
Yeah, but can they explain it well in good English?
Yes. You got to look at it, dude. I'm telling you, they
I'm not
can.
gonna. This is a
So,
podcast. This is a comedy
Media
podcast.
reviewer will
Sorry,
be still a
it's-
job because people will still have preferences. And
Mhm.
AI, so you'd have to be able to sort the AI output from people who like this will like this new AI output because there'll be so much AI output.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of people just that prefer stuff that's made by humans, and then I bet there will be scandals about people realizing that somebody's not actually doing their job. They're actually,
Jim Bob's just using an AI,
yeah, he's cheating.
not a real author.
I mean,
Like,
text to video is coming too, so that you type in text and you get a movie out. So just like the image
I guess
generations,
if you can do still images, you can do a movie.
They can
it just
do-
take 20 times as long per second of movie.
yeah. And
Or whatever.
that's coming too. So there will be a point in time in the near future where you will describe the next Marvel movie and be able to get some shit Marvel movie out of one of these things. Oh, and I heard today. I saw just today. I saw a thing on music generation that was like a composed piece that was incredible. AI composed music. That's really good. These are all built off of a thing called Transformer. So it's an AI transformer. Yeah, they've changed the whole field.
Well,
Yep.
At least we'll have
That'll be neat.
entertainment in our bomb shelter after the apocalypse.
Yeah. Custom movie entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to custom video games that are made with some of these things.
Just describe the video game you want.
Yeah, and have it updated in real time to you. You know, a new story. It's like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but you've got a controller in your hand, and maybe voice and be like, "I'll pick that item up," and it does it. You know,
That sounds awful, but also it could be good.
could be real good.
I'm envisioning like early alpha build of an MMO that has no intention of ever going past that alpha build, and it's just to hit the requirements of the Kickstarter so that they don't have to give any money back. That's the level of quality I'm expecting here.
Okay, well,
The thing you don't realize, bro, is they have unlimited amounts of time and computing power.
Mm-hmm. No, I know we'll get better than that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting.
Alright.
Very funny in my mind.
Computers don't need to sleep or eat or visit their families. They just 24/7 generate video game.
Yep.
It'll cut development times dramatically.
it will. There are already code writing AI that are doing code assist or just straight up all of the code. GPT-3 can write software.
Can it write AI software?
Not yet.
Well,
Good.
that's not good then.
It will next week. I'll see you next
Next week.
week. Next week. At the progress, at the rate that we're going, I'll tell you about it next week.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Eric, go get your ice cream.
I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
Yeah,
Talk about
ice
what
cream
you're
time.
angry about.
Mustard.
What am I angry about? I'm fucking angry about everything. It's crazy. Nuts. Fucking
You know-
ridiculous.
You know what might help? I've got this idea for a show.
Mhm.
Yeah, where you take a baseball bat and you just smash up something.
Oh, probably not. Probably not.
I see. That's why
Yeah.
I also want to do the post interviews on this show and like be like, so do you think that helped? No, I'm still angry. Like I want that every
crazy.
time.
No, it's definitely some people are gonna say yes because they'll feel like they're supposed to say yes.
Yeah, but like I doubt it actually does too much. Every time I've ever actually like acted out on because I was angry about something, like I'm talking about, like puberty.
It gets
Calvin.
rid of the anger really quick.
Yeah, and you just feel like an idiot.
Yeah, it gets rid of the anger really quick because you made a mess and now you
Yeah.
have to deal with the mess.
Yeah.
Like- God damn it.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't break things.
Don't break things.
break
Unless
things.
it's
They need
sanctioned
breaking.
on a television show for you to get your emotions
Yeah.
out.
And maybe win $1,000. Beating the shit out of a Lamborghini to win $1,000
Oh,
would be
God.
fucking hilarious.
That's awful. That's awful. that upsets me in concept so much. Oh my god, it's
Oh my
Grey
God.
Poupon ice cream
You didn't even make it yourself.
Oh no, this
I
I
just-
bought this in a store.
with salt
I thought you just-
pretzels? I'm shocked.
All right, let's fucking dig
Let's
on
see it.
in.
Let's see it.
Where the fuck did you find this?
I don't know if I should reveal that, but
That's
the
fair.
answer
No,
to your question is Walmart.
no.
That looks like ice cream.
Is that red? It looks red.
No,
It's
bit.
yellowish.
like caramelly? It's
It looks
yellowish.
caramely, but it might be mustardy.
I'm hoping it's mustardy. I thought it was also going to be yellow mustard, which is worse.
So yeah, that's very caramely.
Is it sweet?
Hints of mustard, very sweet.
What flavor is the ice cream itself?
I think the ice cream is vaguely mustardy.
Huh.
And the pretzels are soggy
Of
and chewy in ways that are not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. What did you want? Was this?
You don't seem to be spitting it out. You seem to be putting more into your mouth.
I feel like it needs more mustard on top.
Not good.
No. Really? God,
The
that took
mustard
so.
caramel is just bad.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's a mustard caramel. What did you expect?
I don't know. They managed to make it to store shelves. I assumed somebody had to taste it and approve it. But apparently, it's just bait for idiots like me to buy it. So
Yeah.
this is a
You know what the worst part
Limited
is I'll
edition.
probably go get some.
if you want the rest of this one,
Ooh. You know what? Nothing goes better on a hot dog than a scoop of ice cream.
I kind of want to try this with some frozen hot dog bits, but I'm not going to.
Frozen hot dog bits. Oh my god!
I'm
I was
not
gonna.
going to. That seems bad.
That sounds awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So this is probably the worst idea ever.
Cool. What's not pickle
Like
flavored?
I'll go for some weird flavors of ice cream. I think mustard is a bridge too far.
Wow. What's the weirdest flavor of ice cream you can think of that you would be like, yeah, I'd try that. That sounds good.
I mean,
that you try?
I've
Yeah.
tried both Parmesan and sour cream ice cream, and they were both pretty okay.
Yeah.
I liked corn and rice ice cream is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I can get behind rice ice cream.
I can see rice. Rice
Like-
is very
Has a sweetness. There's a
yeah, and
sweetness
it's
to
also
something.
it's pretty bland. So
Mhm.
I can imagine. And there's rice desserts that exist that are
Yeah.
fantastic. It's basically like
Yeah,
mochi.
there are millions of flavors. I could probably try some like cucumber ice cream.
Beef
Okay.
jerky
That'd
ice
be
cream.
pretty good. Beef jerky ice cream actually sounds like it might be okay.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah.
It's like bacon ice
Like-
cream.
Bacon ice cream. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. What about pickle?
Ooh. Pickle ice cream.
I'd try it, but I don't think it would be good. Vinegar doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's hard to make that because it would curdle the cream.
Right. So you'd get
Same with mustard.
instead of actual vinegar, you'd get vinegar flavoring.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one would be very technically difficult and not actually very good. But if there was a way to make actual pickle ice cream, it might be quite good. Maybe make it out of something that won't curdle. Does frozen yogurt curdle?
It is curdle, isn't it?
I don't think yogurt curdles.
Mm-hmm.
I think frozen yogurt might be the way to go with pickle. Pickle flavored frozen yogurt.
I bet you could
Not
get
an
a whole-
expert, but I might try this.
Imagine like actual frozen pickles inside of it.
Yeah, like chopped up little finely chopped pickles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I hate pickles,
Yeah.
so this sounds super gross to me. So I'm very amused.
Olive ice cream.
Whoa!
Ooh, bold. I would try it. I mean, it might be really good.
It might be really good. The right olives in the right place.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe like some light cheese flavoring.
I was thinking anchovy.
Anchovy. Oh, that's
So-
a lot of flavors.
Like
Green olive and anchovy is apparently amazing. I've had olives stuffed with them, and
What-
it's delicious.
what about like martini ice cream with olives?
gin
Okay.
or vodka?
New thunk, alcoholic ice cream.
Yeah, I've
They
had
did.
You
some.
can
do
use
it.
science.
I have
They-
had
they do it.
some.
Oh,
Haagen-Dazs makes some like bourbon.
I don't think those act. So
Just
there's
like-
that, and there's actual ice cream with alcohol in it.
Oh, okay.
Usually in a milkshake form.
Mm.
yeah, because like the alcohol inhibits the freezing.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get it to freeze right.
Mm.
But yeah,
You need
no.
to super cool it. Maybe like liquid nitrogen.
Ooh, like alcoholic Dippin' Dots.
Alcoholic Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, I guess you really could. You know how they make those beads that like you mix some sort of gum in the
Yeah.
liquid and you squirt it in the water and it makes a hard shell that you can break and it pops open.
Yeah,
Doing that with alcohol might be really neat.
and just pop some of those in some ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have stuff to do that. I'm gonna fucking do that.
You have liquid nitrogen?
No, fuck no. I got the little the
Like-
jelly that solidifies when it touches water. Yeah. So if you
At some point you thought you were into molecular gastronomy, and
At
then
some
it
point-
sat in the cabinet.
at some point someone else thought I was into molecular astronomy, and then it sat in the cabinet.
Because it's science with food.
Very cool.
It's food with way more steps.
It's like food, but way more difficult to cook.
Yeah, most of my making of food is taking out all the difficult steps and just putting something in my mouth as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Like being not hungry as quickly as I can is usually my my go-to as a robot.
But why would you not want more ice cream? Even robots love ice cream.
Well, ice cream just comes in a tub. I just take it out of the tub, so that's zero preparation. It's great.
All right. What did you guys learn? I learned that sentience doesn't matter because dolphins don't have rights either.
No, they don't. I learned that we can go away for, I don't know, months, and then people will still be here when we come to stream again.
Fantastic.
I learned that if I don't pay attention, Russian operatives will hack the Thunk Tank website and take it down. And now I'm rebuilding it from scratch.
Oh,
Well, that's all.
hey,
That's all we have for today.
fuck Russia. Go Ukraine.
I mean, also fuck Ukraine, but I hope they fight forever.
Why do we not like? Why don't you like? Why do you like Ukraine?
Fascists.
What? Get that? That's a very unpopular opinion.
Like, look, Ukraine is way better than Russia. Like 1,000,000 times better than Russia. But like 1,000,000 times shit is still not great.
No, womp.
I mean,
Yeah.
America
I
is
mean,
pretty bad.
America's
Whoa,
not great
whoa,
either.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not-
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not saying we're great.
whoa.
Should have stayed in Vietnam.
What?
Boondoggle forever, bitches.
Wow, we went off the rest.
Um,
Yep, just one last
no.
reminder. This
none
is
of
a
these are my actual opinions.
fictional podcast with fictional characters and fictional ideas. Okay, good. Now that we got that,
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Please come again.
please,
Please.
please come back.